Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They have to be frustrated right now, falling down into the bottom of the rankings.
I think for New York, they had high expectations for themselves early on, but got off to a rocky start. I think they're hoping to do some course correcting down the line.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in a shooting guard. And for the 76ers, George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Kelly Oubre out there with Kyle Lowry. And it's Embiid in at the center position. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
So it's Philadelphia now. After the basket by New York. Screen by Embiid from outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
Last go-around, they lost the regular season series to this team, but beat them in the playoffs.
Hits the trifecta.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. Now here's George. Now here's Embiid. Covered by Towns. Embiid misses.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Embiid. And here's George. Anunoby covering. George passes to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Outside Hart. Bridges, a screen on Martin. Lays it up and banks it in. Hart's got 5.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now here's Lowry. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Oubre with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Martin. Embiid, a screen on Hart. It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Hart. And Oubre gets it to go. New York leading by 6. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Lowry. Martin up top. Pulls it. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Hart from long range. Here's Bridges. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Oubre. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Nick Nurse, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Lowry, the pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. He's covered by Hart. Martin outside. Here's Lowry. The Sixers with another miss. Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Anunoby against Lowry to end the drought. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. He's off on the second. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Here's Hart. Finished off the break. Hart's got 7 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Second, the 76ers.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Oubre with it. McBride covers. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Now here's George. Launches a 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Shot's good by Hart.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Embiid. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Now here's Brunson. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Bridges against George. To the paint. Here's Martin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Philadelphia shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Screen by Embiid. Oubre passes to Embiid. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. New York making a switch here. Sims is checked in. All right, Richard, when you think about where Joel Embiid stacks up with the great centers, he's put up some historic numbers.
Just last season, that 70-point, 15-rebound, 5-assist game, the first player to hit those marks ever in NBA history, BA.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
The 3, George fires in the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Knicks leading by 5. Towns a screen on Oubre. McBride passes to Sims. Paul George pulls down the board. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Lowry finds Martin. Embiid a screen on Towns. Here's Martin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Philadelphia is shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops them first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. New York has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to McBride. Towns a screen on Martin. Here's McBride. From outside, off the mark. 76ers trail by 4. Here's Doughton. To the inside. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And the shot goes down. Brunson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And lightning quick there. I mean, Jalen Brunson out on the break. A thing to watch.
Down low. Yabusele. Tipped. Martin outside. Sinks the tray. Martin's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Knicks lead by 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Here's McBride. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pass to Hart. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Yabusele. And it's New York with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
They set the pick. Here's Martin. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 9 points in the game. Brunson passes to McBride. Outside Hart. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's McCain. Kicks it to George. Another shot. Again, Philadelphia.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Towns. Off with the layup. Josh Hart getting it done for the New York Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
They've got Joel Embiid, and it's Doughton in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up. And the Knicks lead by 6. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Council gets the 3 to fall. Council's got himself going here. His first point to the game on the deep ball. Here's Payne. Basket's good.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Here's Doughton. Embiid, a screen on Payne. Second chance shot. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer? No, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Doughton. Pass to Embiid. The 3-ball. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Outside Payne. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Joel Embiid. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, There are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition. It's good. McBride's gotten his first basket of the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Pass to McBride. For 3. It's hauled in by Doughton. 76ers trail by 4. Embiid. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Some changes for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Quinones. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Doughton. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Here's Towns. 17 points for him last game against Indiana.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Embiid passes to Martin. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Wednesday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against the Nets, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lowry. He's scoreless. Unloads from 13. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Towns on a screen. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's powered home by Towns.
Getting better at running these sets. Bridges capping things off with the perfect pass.
Lowry against Payne. Pass to McCain. Clock at 6. Embiid against Towns. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
There's the triple. McBride can't get it to go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Martin takes it in. Here's Yabusele. Martin misses. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time for dance camp. If you see yourself on a big screen, you know what to do. Challenge the move. Let's see those dance moves. You're off feet. Dance in the machine.
Brunson is checked in for Payne. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, Philadelphia.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
New York on D. They've led by as much as 10.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Three-pointer, Bridges sinks it from distance. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Give him credit, improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Knicks in transition.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Lowry, the pass to Martin. Embiid, high post. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Towns. And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's Embiid. 16 points for him.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Towns. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. Right side, Oubre. Kicks it to George. Lowry outside. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Embiid. Fires the three. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Brunson passes to Towns. Pass to McBride. And an Obi for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Martin misses.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
New York again can't hit. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Lowry. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let me hear you make noise. Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. 2, 1, a teacher.
So both teams changing it up here.
Come on, everybody. Give it up for them.
'76ers trail by 10. Martin outside. Pass to George. Here's Yabusele, covered by Towns. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Yabusele. The 3. They get it back. Oubre, count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Bridges. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability, and Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Back to Brunson. Bridges, a screen on Martin. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 11. Pass to Oubre. It's stolen by Hart. And here they come. Here's Bridges. Finished off the break. Bridges has got 13.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
George for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Anunoby. 34 seconds left in the first half of this one. Pure from three-point range. He's got 17.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Here's Yabusele, covered by Towns. Yabusele, look that.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Brunson passes to Towns. 4 seconds left. Hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Knicks out in front, up by 16. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at Philadelphia, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the New York Knicks.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position, filling out the middle. Now here's Brunson. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Lowry with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Over Brunson. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
And this is why Lowry excels in the modern game. In the pick and roll, Kyle can beat you either way.
There's a screen. Anunoby passes to Towns. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Oubre. Embiid a screen on Bridges. Oubre into the lane. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby. 76ers trail by 18. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Here's the pick. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
First one falls.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And Embiid drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Brunson finds Bridges. Fires from deep. And it's Brunson missing. 76ers trail by 16. Here's Oubre. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Oubre's got 8.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to George. Embiid with it. Covered by Towns. High arcing shot. Embiid's shot is good.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
And here's Hart. Screen by Bridges. From deep. And they get it back. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Joel Embiid. New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And so Towns nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Fifth best, the 76ers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
So it's Philadelphia now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. For three, Lowry.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Kelly Oubre Jr. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Now here's Harden. He's got 14.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oubre against Towns. Oubre can't hit. New York leading by 13. Three-pointer, Bridges. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
The stop and pop ability from Bridges, that makes him so difficult to defend.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's Oubre. Give him 8. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Embiid misses.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Lowry with a steal. Now Martin. Anunoby covering. Here's Embiid. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Embiid's got 27.
And it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Towns a screen on Martin. Here's Hart. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. 17-point game. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Here's Martin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Josh Hart. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Philadelphia is on the court your Sixers ENT.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Towns, right side. The kick out to Brunson. Over Lowry. Here's Hart. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
To the inside. Here's Embiid. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
76ers trail by 18. George outside. Martin outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. Now here's Brunson. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Right side McBride takes the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
Here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
First free throw is good.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. Martin outside. Embiid, a screen on Hart. Clock at 6. Here's Martin. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Knicks leading by 21. Outside McBride. Brunson passes to McBride. Towns on a screen to the middle. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Lowry with it. Towns covering. Martin outside. Embiid from outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And Philadelphia making a change here.
One shot.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
George scanning the floor. Shoots over Bridges. The Sixers again can't hit. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Bridges misses.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Pass to McCain. Yabusele. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the 3rd quarter. And Brunson gets it to go.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
For 3, George. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 11. Back to Brunson. Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Hart's got 10 points in just the second half.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Down low. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. And oh, he just slams it over Paul George.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Pass to Drummond. Lowry against Brunson. Here's George. A good-looking shot from the wing. George has got 8.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Towns. Some solid defense from Drummond. Philadelphia shooting 37% since the beginning of the third quarter. Lowry surveys the D. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Pass to McBride. Towns on a screen. There's the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bridges against Lowry. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And Lowry is so crafty with that shot fake, using it to draw the contact and get the foul.
No good on the free throw.
Embracing his role as a leader for this squad, Lowry recognizes the importance of this in terms of developing his teammates.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third. Now Payne. Anunoby a screen on Lowry. And here's Payne outside. And so it's New York. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Reggie Jackson, and it's McCain in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's McBride, hits a three-pointer.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And the basket is good.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Here's Yabusele. And here's Embiid. Pass to McCain. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid misses. Knicks shooting has been good, 54% on this one. Now Payne. Here's Sims. Now Towns. from the baseline and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Payne. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
All right, Grant, you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
And the 76ers making a change here. Council's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ryan, he's checked in for Anunoby. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Doughton, defended by Payne. Five on the clock. Here's McCain. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Yabusele. Embiid, a screen on Towns. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And here we go. The Knicks in transition.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Doughton. Yabusele. The Sixers again can't hit.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
The shot by Payne, no good.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. Oh, and Towns with the block. And you think about that prize money for the NBA Cup, RJ. It's expected to increase quite a bit.
These new media rights got this money pumping. I wish I was 10 years younger. Okay, maybe 15.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Fast break, here we go.
76ers foul. Jeff Doughton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Kyle Lowry's checked in for Council. And so he hits both. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to McCain. Now here's Embiid. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Kolek. The rebound by Lowry. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. He buries it from 3.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry making the right choice there.
McBride attacking. It's hauled in by Doughton. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. To the left side wing. Here's McBride, and he sinks the 11-footer.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Up top, Embiid. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Embiid's got 29.
And he knows
knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
Now here's Towns. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Kolek. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Kolek's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Doughton. And again, it's Philadelphia. Now here's McBride. Towns on a screen. Puts up a 3. McBride can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's McCain. McBride covers. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the basket by New York. Here's Doughton. McBride covers. Shot clock at 6. Lowry, no good. New York has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Pass to McCain. Back to Lowry. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Yep, that one's good. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Kolek's shot is off.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Here's Doughton. Pass to Lowry. Here's Embiid. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. That one's good. Sims.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Embiid. Here's Yabusele. Another steal. Here's Kolek. Pass to McBride. Towns for 3. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Pass to Towns. Lots of room. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Doughton. And the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Lowry. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to George. To the middle. Embiid with it. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got 35.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
And there's Towns on the assist by Payne.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now here's McBride.
Philadelphia foul. Kelly Oubre Jr. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. That's off as well, so he misses both. And it's Lowry with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Embiid, a screen on Payne. Stolen by Payne. 3-on-3. And Embiid with the block. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.